What's up? This is future player JDK here. Doing a review for Saturday Night Live, season 44, episode number 12. Musical guest and host Halsey. Quick thing on that. I noticed she said in her intro that her name was Ashley, so I thought maybe it was interesting. The words were moved around. Slightly clever, I figure. So they started off, the cold intro was Meet the Press, and it had Chuck Todd, good old Chuck Todd, played by Kyle Mooney. And then you had, as follows, you had Eugene Robinson, played by Keenan. You had Peggy Noonan, played by Cicely. You had Donna Brazler, by Leslie Jones. And then Wilbur Ross became McKinnon. And Matt Whitaker with Eddie Bryant. And a joke about how she looked like Steve Wilkos, which was good. That being said, I don't feel like they needed to do the Meet the Press thing. I feel like they always have to do political. They don't really have to, though. I have a few ideas they could have done, even multiple from this selection, but I was thinking construction workers, office water cooler talk, or better yet, my favorite was the Amazon headquarters. Like a actual PR department at Amazon dealing with it, and so they'd all be talking about what they thought his penis would look like, because that seemed to be the heavy part of the joke. They just wanted to talk about. Um, I didn't really enjoy it, but there's things to be enjoyed. For example, toward the end of it, Eddie Bryant played Matt Whitaker, but she also made joke about looking like you know, Steve Wilkos. But anyway, Eddie was fantastic. She cracked me up. Good stuff. And then the host, she did well under the pressure. Her outfit was really nice. It was a very classy outfit, I wrote down. And I'm very happy for her. She seemed excited. That's all I can really say. I certainly don't know who she is. I heard her music and I still don't know. I could have swore she was covered in Adele. It confused me so much. So then that led into Doris Trump, which we got Keenan, Chris Red, Leslie Jones, Ego Wadim, and the host. And it's very fun. I'm just wondering personally who writes the sketch and where they got the idea from, because it's very, very familiar to my idea that I've been talking about for about 2.5 years now, at least, to people about when I get on Saturday Night Live. My idea wasn't this specific. My idea wasn't an empire-based Trump thing, but it was similar. So I'm curious about who writes that one. If it's possible to find out, I don't know. Um, I believe that leads into the blackface bit, which was covering political, local, modern humor, what that week was dealing with, and this week, or just in general, the week was. There was a couple outings with having blackface. It reminded me a lot of my stand-up jokes about how the guy, of all the things he chose to wear blackface, was Michael Jackson. Um. Anyway, they do have, let's see, they have a lot of politically heavy sketches this season. Last few seasons even. Um, I want to start keeping account to see how many they do, overall. But as far as political sketches go, this one was very much, it was fun, lighthearted enough. And it certainly needs to be said. Don't hear me wrong. It's just, you can only see Pete playing Pete so many times before it's like, yeah, come on, buddy. Uh, I swear they had a laugh track on this one, but I don't know. It just really sounded like they might have every time Pete went like this. And then that led into the Valentine's Day song, which the Valentine's song, probably my favorite thing about this entire episode, for sure. It was definitely a classic. Like a total, just put classic with hearts is what I put, but the Valentine's song was fun. Um, and then I put Architect's Parents. It was basically, you had uh, the host and Beck Bennett playing the parents of I think it was Mikey Day, and then you had Melissa Villaseñor and um what looked to be an incredibly nervous and off his game Chris Red. Actually, he really didn't seem all in it. It seemed like he was almost acting too heavy or something. Something was up for sure. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe the pressure's getting to him, you know. And then you got oh yeah, it's just a great dating idea in general. Basically, what it was is that the parents are calling during an important meeting, like they do, and the parents are just getting more and more extreme. So it starts off just like, oh, both my legs are only broken or something, and then you start to piss me off, blah blah. And it's just, it's pretty good. The ending at the nice part, the ending was pretty good. Ramp up where you're gonna go. It had a very Second City vibe, and it wasn't too dirty. Like I wouldn't mind my little niece or nephew watching that for sure, no doubt. I believe if I'd have to watch it again, but I don't think there was any cursing in it, for example, you know. But it was very silly, very good. Um, and then that went into the Congresswomen, which you had Kate McKinnon being Pelosi, Melissa Villaseñor being Alexandria Cortez, Leslie Jones being Manny Walker, Cicely being Christian Cinema, A.D. Bryant being Anna Kristen, Ego being Ilion Omek, Heidi being Abisgal Spenberger, I think. So, yeah, Spenberger. And then the host being Rashina Tiliab. I think it's Tiliab. I think so. Talib. I think it's Talib. Yeah. Um. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. They just all play different things, and some of them did it really well. Others didn't. I'm not gonna pick and say names because that's unnecessary for now. Um. Otherwise, that went into weekend update. Oh, as far as weekend update, you had Melissa doing Lady Gaga, I guess, and singing this song from a movie, I guess. And then you had Kyle Mooney come out for just a little bit. I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's Bradley Cooper, but I just put man and beard. I really don't know. Uh, then you had Mikey Day and Heidi Garner doing this stupid thing that was just really boring, and I wouldn't recommend watch. It's terrible, honestly. It wasn't good. It's just them ragging on like being a terrible couple, basically. But it was horrible. It was. Ugh. And then you had Moffat doing Boat Guy, which is a great way to close it out. I could see why Moffat's Boat Guy had to be there for sure. Yeah, the Heidi Day and the Mikey Day and Heidi Garner, ugh, that one was bad. Um, what else? Oh, then you had this thing that was like a college sorority thing. Uh, I didn't much care for it. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. It was okay, I guess. And then um, after that one, you had a let's see. Mm, I'm not sure what this one is. I think it might have been. I'm not sure. Uh, basically, I just put Mad TV. Um, these last bits, like there was the final one was host was like it was a Riverdale scene for Riverdale at a mortuary, and they had Pete Davidson with a mustache on, being himself with a slightly different voice. So I'll give him props on that. But other than those props, it's just fart humor, which is okay to an extent. I'm not gonna disregard it, but I mean it's child friendly for sure. Definitely a child friendly sketch for sure. But the one before it, I just have Leslie Keenan, Red, Host, and Ego, and I don't. I don't know what it is. I know the sorority one was at a bar. They were doing karaoke, and they had to do all these stupid things like cut this dude's hair and stuff, and then they had to do it again. Uh, it might be people might like it. I don't. Yeah, I can't remember for the life of me what this last one is. It just says Leslie, which means Leslie Jones, Keenan, or McKinnon. It's either or. It doesn't have an MC, so it's probably Keenan. Red, which is Chris Red. Host, which was Halsey, and then Ego. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not that important. This is an okay episode. It's shorter. They had a 2 minute outro with the credits, like 2 minutes at least, maybe longer. Made me think about how back in the day, he could throw out Eddie Murphy to talk. I'd really like to do that, be like that for lore, and I think that'd be pretty cool. But this ain't about me. This is about a review for episode 44. Or sorry, excuse me, season 44, episode 12. So tonight is episode 13. Wish them all best of luck. Kick ass guys, I guess. You're probably already about ready to film, it looks like. Yeah, show starts in a half hour. So have fun. And I plan to pop a review up in the next 2 days for that. And then I also have my update coming, which will explain why I'm still here and not in California. But actually, I would have been here anyway for tonight. So that's cool. But that's for another video. All in all, I'd say might have been the second, maybe the worst episode overall to me personally. I don't know. I don't really like the potty humor. I can do it. I can handle it. I'm fully capable of being a performer and all that. It's just when it comes to my writing, and what can I say? And then having them do Meet the Press too, I would have personally probably gone with something cooler like, Water Cooler Talk or the PR department at Amazon. Because if all the joke was just Bezos' penis and not having to talk about Trump, and the only reason they did, oh, we have something else to talk about, like that kind of thing, and then just so they could have McKinnon maybe, and AD doing that thing, but I wouldn't say so. Halsey's performance I think was good. I just don't know like much about her. Her first outfit was super provocative though, for sure. Like way provocative, for sure, for sure. Very provocative. Very much. And certainly, I'm almost 100% certain it might have been uh, lingerie. Maybe. But I can't. Yeah, I don't know. It was something. Whatever. Have a good night. What am I doing? This is. Sorry. It's